So we're going to Barbados. I should introduce you to who this person is beside me. This is my lovely partner, Kendra. She did the amazing job of booking us a trip to Barbados. We're at the airport right now and our flight has been delayed 3 times, is that right? Our itinerary is to go to Toronto. We have an overnight and we're debating if we should actually go to the hotel. Because when we get there, it's only a couple hours, so we might champ it out and sleep in the airport. I don't know if you've ever slept in an airport. I haven't. I think she has. She seems very comfortable with it. I will probably be trying to fight some monsters at nighttime. This is one of those videos where I worked really hard on the previous one and I just want to have fun. What should I do for this video?
It's funny.
Is it?
It's like
I'm talking. I think this is how you're supposed to talk to people on YouTube. You're supposed to be entertaining and We finally landed in Barbados after a 5.5-hour flight from Toronto. It was super easy to grab a taxi from the line outside the airport. Just a heads up, taxis only accept cash, but ATMs are easy to find at any gas station. So, as I mentioned, I've done zero research about what there is to do in Barbados. The people at the hotel told us that there's a street festival happening at a place called Oistins. It's supposed to be a very lively Friday night. And it's our only Friday here, so we're gonna check it out and see if it's a good time. Oistins, located on the south coast of Barbados in the parish of Christchurch, is celebrated for its lively Oistins fish fry and bustling fish market, attracting visitors with fresh seafood, music, and a festive atmosphere. This South Coast village is also home to merchants offering crafts, souvenirs, and local goods, making it a hub of Barbadian culture and community. So I don't know how well my eyes are going to look because I'm so tired and I can't keep them open. Good morning from Barbados. It's our first morning here. So we completely lucked out by getting the best view in the entire resort. You got to check this out. Ocean view, beautiful view of the beach. You can see the palm trees. Last night was pretty crazy. At one point, we did see like a camera crew walk through. There were guys with professional cameras, a couple guys holding up like lights, and then a couple security guards. They were escorting somebody through the crowd. So we thought nothing of that. Probably just a local Barbados celebrity, but we're not from here, so we don't really know like who's popular in the media and stuff like that. So we just kept dancing, DJ kept playing, it was all good. And then maybe about 10 minutes later, even bigger crew came through. More security guards, more cameras, and then a flock of celebrities made their way onto the stage. So we had no idea who they were. We asked somebody else in the crowd who they were, and apparently there's a really popular TV show called Baddies Caribbean. They were on stage, they were dancing, crowd was pretty hype, until they decided to do something pretty wild. The very first thing that they opened with is, hey, we're gonna give people free money. And then they started handing out money into the crowd. And when you give free money into a crowd of people, people will go bananas for it, right? Shortly after that, they tried to transition into a dance contest and get people on stage to do a dance. But I guess people were so worked up by trying to get this free money, people were being aggressive and pushing, that the dance contest didn't go too well. So at that point, we're like, hey, this is not a vibe anymore, so we gotta go. We went back to the hotel and we just packed it in for the night. Our plans for the day, we want to spend some beach time, obviously. We want to kick back, relax, enjoy some time in the sun, read a book, have a couple drinks. And then we were recommended to check out the St. Lawrence Gap, which is another popular strip. Pubs, restaurants, bars. If it's anything like the Oistins fish fry, we're really looking forward to like checking it out. Anyways, we're gonna start with our day. It's the morning after we went out to the St. Lawrence Gap. To tell you the truth, I didn't think that it was what I expected it to be. We were told that it was a lively place, would have a lot going on a Saturday night. And then when we got there, really wasn't much going on, to be honest with you. It's a nice place. It's right in like the hotel area, long road that has different businesses on the side, bars, lounges, pubs, clubs. We did see a lot of tourists, a lot of locals. By the time we made it to the very end, we still hadn't decided which place we wanted to go into. We ended up going to a dive bar because they had a live band, and the live band was awesome, don't get me wrong, but I would say our experience on the St. Lawrence Gap wasn't that great. I would still recommend for you to go check it out because you're here and, you know, you only live your life once. Wow, that's very embarrassing to say. We're staying at a place called the Barbados Beach Club. It's about a 10-minute drive from the airport, and this place so far has been really awesome. The biggest thing that I can say about this place is the workers and the staff. They're super hospitable and they're super nice. The food is actually pretty good. The cuisine that you have here is a mix of like American, English, and like traditional Bajan food. Best thing I've eaten so far is macaroni pie. The macaroni pie is one of those foods that's like an unofficial food of Barbados. What else can I say about this place? Beach is really awesome. It's not too big, but it's large enough that you have your distance away from other people. The staff here are very accommodating on the beach. You just pick your spot and they'll come over with an umbrella, dig a hole and prop it up for you. Water is amazing. The water is just incredibly blue. There's a poolside as well too. The pool is pretty decent. There's a couple of loungers on the side. There aren't too many chairs, but it doesn't bother me because I'm more of a beach person. The room, I think Kendra and I really lucked out because we got the best view in the entire resort. Our view is overlooking the beach and the ocean and also the property. The room is like decently sized. We don't spend a lot of time in there. It's got like a large king-size bed. We actually sleep with the door slightly open because we like being able to hear the ocean breeze. Like ocean sleeping sounds, you know, you can fall asleep to it. Let's talk about the gym. So the gym is also an important place, well, at least for me. I like to work out on vacation. I'm gonna be exercising in bare feet today. This is important because I don't want to take a long layoff. If you're wondering why I'm not running outside, it's because it's really hot. Going back to, you know, regular life, getting back in the gym, I don't want it to be like impossibly hard to run, lift, and be at the place where I was previously. Today is supposed to be the first day of my half marathon training. So the gym here isn't the best gym. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this. And there's 2 treadmills that were not set up, they were like pushed up. And so I propped one of them down and the motor was sticking out with all the electrical. They have 2 bikes. Both of them have problems. Maximum weight that they have here is 30 pounds and that's relatively light. Anyways, so yeah, that's the gym. We're going to continue our adventure. We have a couple more things to do here. Doing a tour of the island and seeing the different viewpoints and different beaches. We want to see Bridgetown. We're also going to do the horses. Stay tuned for that. I think people are waking up here behind me. Maybe I should probably stop. We started our island journey with a big list of must-see spots in Barbados. Instead of going the rental car route, we decided to hire a driver, and honestly, it was one of the best decisions we made. Our driver was fantastic. Not only did he take us to all the places we wanted to see, but he also suggested some incredible spots we hadn't considered. It was like having our own personal tour guide. He knew so much about the island's history and shared stories that made each place come alive. Bridgetown was our first stop. It's not just the capital of Barbados, it's a place where history and modern life blend seamlessly. Recognized for its UNESCO World Heritage Site, Bridgetown and its garrison, the city offers a snapshot of the island's rich cultural heritage against a backdrop of stunning natural beauty. We explored the city's historical and cultural landmarks, including murals and plaques that honor notable Barbadians. It was a great introduction to the island's history, setting the stage for our next stop. Next up was Rihanna Drive, where we got a glimpse of Rihanna's childhood home. It's easy to spot with its standout blue driveway and fresh paint job, a clear nod to its superstar connection. Then, our driver took us to see Rihanna's current mansion. Kind of a step up, right? No grand entrances or celeb sightings though. After Rihanna's homes, we zipped up to Speightstown, nestled on the northwestern coast. Our stop was brief, mainly to admire the jetty, but it's on our must-return list for next time. Hunger struck as we were exploring, leading us to discover what I can only describe as the ultimate fish sandwich experience. We stumbled upon Caboose, just north of Speightstown. Imagine this, a vibrant, weather-worn fishing boat transformed into a fresh fish cutter stand. That's Caboose for you, a real hidden gem in Barbados. Fish cutters, in case you're wondering, are Barbados' answer to the perfect sandwich. Think fried or grilled fish tucked into a fluffy salt bread. They're a big deal here, loved by locals and travelers alike. In Caboose, they've nailed it. The setup is as cool as it gets, complete with plenty of seats, super friendly staff, and an unbeatable vibe. Now, about that fish cutter, it was a game changer. Moist, flavorful, and saucy, all in the right ways. Even Kendra, who's been on the Fish Are Friends, Not Food team, couldn't resist. She declared it the most delicious thing ever. Yup, for $15 we might have just turned her into a fish fanatic after all. Our adventure continued at the Animal Flower Cave, Barbados' northernmost treasure. The journey above ground is just as impressive as below. Perched on rugged cliffs, the views of the Atlantic from here are unmatched. On a calm day, the ocean's turquoise hues contrast sharply with the might of crashing waves on a stormy day, offering a spectacle of nature's dual moods. Descending into the cave with a guide is a whole other world. You'll trek through rocky paths, discovering the cave's geological wonders, its delicate ecosystem, and its place in Barbadian culture. What really takes your breath away are the windows to the ocean within the cave. Sunlight streams through these natural openings, casting a surreal glow over the interior. Picture this, stunning cave systems with openings right out to the Atlantic, set against a backdrop of some of the most dramatic landscapes you can imagine. And there's more. Inside, you'll find vast chambers and natural pools, one large enough to swim in. It's an unforgettable dip in the most extraordinary setting. The climax of our tour was at Bathsheba Beach, my absolute favorite spot. Tucked away on Barbados' eastern coast in St. Joseph Parish, this place is like stepping into another world. Bathsheba reveals the island's untamed side, starkly different from the calm beaches of the west. It's a haven for surfers chasing the perfect wave, and a dream for photographers and nature lovers looking for raw, scenic vistas. We explored the part of the beach with an expansive shoreline, but I wished we had ventured closer to where the iconic rock formations stand tall. However, our departure was sweetened by a stop at an incredible viewpoint. The panoramic views there, just breathtaking, leaving me with a lasting impression of Bathsheba's rugged charm. Touring Barbados, from the historic Bridgetown to the stunning Bathsheba Beach, gave us a glimpse of the island's rich culture and breathtaking landscapes, ending our day with unforgettable experiences and a promise to come back.
So it's currently 5:08 in the morning. On our second last day on vacation, we're going to see the horses this morning, and we want to get there early because it gets quite busy. Hop in the cab with our driver, who was super solid yesterday on our island tour, and we're going to have some fun with some horses. We're going to make the most out of today, second last day on vacation.
We zipped over from our hotel in no time, arriving in less than 15 minutes just as the sky was starting to lighten up. Right there on the beach, these majestic racehorses from the local track were getting their splash on in the ocean. It was pretty cool seeing how many folks turned up to watch. Good thing we got there early because it really started packing out by 7 a.m. Getting to hang out with the horses was epic. You could pet them, snap some pics, or even catch a ride in the water. The trainers were chill about taking a donation for the experience. We gladly gave a donation, securing a memory that was not only a blast, but also the perfect finale to our amazing adventure. Reflecting on our trip, I remember how little I knew about Barbados when we first planned our vacation. I thought we'd just be lounging on sun-drenched beaches all day, but the adventures we had were something I never expected, exploring breathtaking places and engaging in unforgettable activities. Barbados turned out to be more than just a vacation destination. It was an experience of a lifetime. If you're on the fence about visiting, my advice is simple. Don't overthink it, just go for it.